So, you want to become a professional darts player? Well, getting a PDC Tour card is literally the only way to make that dream a reality. But here's the thing. Less than 1% of players who try actually get one. This is the brutal road to becoming a PDC professional. And trust me, it's way harder than you think. Alright, let's start with the basics. A PDC Tour card is basically your golden ticket to play professional darts. Without one, you can't compete in Players' Championship events, you can't qualify for major tournaments, and you definitely can't make a living throwing darts. Think of it like an NFL contract, but for darts. Only 128 players in the entire world hold a tour card at any given time. That's it. 128 spots for millions of people who play darts. So yeah, the competition is absolutely insane. Now, there are basically 4 ways to get a tour card, and each one is brutal in its own way. Path 1, Q School. This is the most common route, and it's pure hell. Every January, the PDC holds Q School, which is a 4-day tournament where hundreds of players compete for roughly 20 to 30 available tour cards. You pay an entry fee, you show up, and you throw darts until either you earn a card or you go home with nothing. The format is simple but devastating. Day 1 through 3, you play in a single elimination tournament. If you win the whole thing, boom, you get a tour card. But here's the crazy part. Most people don't win. So at the end of Day 3, the PDC takes everyone's results, adds up their prize money, and the top earners who didn't already win a card get one through the order of merit. This means you could have an amazing run, make it to the finals, lose, and still get a card based on your overall performance across all 3 days. Or you could dominate Day 1, bomb Day 2 and 3, and watch people pass you by. It's absolutely brutal. And just to make it worse, you're competing against former tour card holders who lost theirs, European qualifiers, and absolute killers from around the world. The pressure is unreal. Path 2, Challenge Tour. This is the long game. The PDC runs a secondary tour called the Challenge Tour, which is basically a minor leagues of darts. Throughout the year, they hold around 20 events, and at the end of the season, the top players on the Challenge Tour order of merit earn tour cards. Usually the top 8 to 12 players get cards, depending on the year. So if you can consistently perform well over an entire season, you can earn your card without having to survive Q School. But here's the catch. You're grinding all year. Travel costs, entry fees, prize money that barely covers expenses. Most players on Challenge Tour are working full-time jobs and playing darts on the side. It's exhausting. Path 3, Development Tour. Youth Route. If you're under 23, you can compete in the Development Tour, which is specifically for younger players. At the end of the season, the top 2 players on the Development Tour order of merit earn tour cards. Only 2 out of hundreds of young players. So yeah, even the youth route is ridiculously competitive. This is where future stars like Luke Littler come from. But for every Littler, there are dozens of talented kids who just miss out and have to try again through Q School or the Challenge Tour. Path 4, keep your card via the order of merit. Alright, so let's say you already have a tour card. How do you keep it? Well, every 2 years, the PDC resets the order of merit, and only the top 64 players keep their cards automatically. Everyone else, back to Q School. This means if you're ranked 65th or lower, you're fighting for your professional career every 2 years. The pressure to perform is constant. One bad season can end your career. Let me paint you a picture of what Q School actually looks like. It's January, middle of winter, and you're in Wigan, England. You've paid your entry fee, around £500 just to compete. You're standing in a freezing convention center with 500 players, all chasing the same dream. Day 1 starts at 9 a.m. You play your first match. If you lose, you're done for the day, but you still have 2 more chances on days 2 and 3. If you win, you keep playing and playing and playing. The winners from each day get an automatic tour card, but if you don't win, you're relying on prize money. And prize money means you need to win multiple matches every single day to have a chance. Some players show up and lose in the first round all 3 days. They spend £500 plus travel and accommodations, and they walk away with nothing. Others make deep runs, earn thousands in prize money, and still miss out by 1 spot. I'm talking about players who average 95 plus on the Aki, who would destroy anyone at their local pub, and they don't even come close to getting a card. That's how competitive this is. So what kind of player do you need to be? Let's be real, if you're not averaging at least 90 points per 3 darts consistently, you're not even in the conversation. And even that's probably not enough. The players who get tour cards are averaging 95 to 100 plus. They're hitting doubles at a 40% plus success rate. They're throwing 9-darters in practice. They've been playing competitively for years, sometimes decades. And it's not just skill. You need mental toughness. You need to handle pressure. You need to perform when everything is on the line. When one missed double means your dream is over for another year. Oh, and you need money, because between entry fees, travel, accommodation, practice, equipment, and everything else, you're spending thousands just for the chance to compete. Here's what nobody tells you. Even if you get a tour card, that's just the beginning. You're now competing against the best players in the world every single week. You're traveling constantly. You're spending money on hotels, flights, entry fees. And unless you're winning tournaments or making deep runs consistently, you're probably losing money. The bottom-ranked tour card holders often struggle to break even. Plus, you've got 2 years to prove yourself before the order of merit resets. If you're not in the top 64, you're back at Q School, fighting for your career all over again. But look, it's not all doom and gloom. There are players who make it. Guys like Michael Van Gerwen went through the system. Luke Littler came through the development tour. Nathan Aspinall earned his card through Q School, and now he's a top 16 player. The pathway works. It's just brutally difficult. Every year at Q School, you see grown men crying. Some because they finally made it after years of trying. Others because they came so close and fell short. It's genuinely one of the most intense sporting events you'll ever witness. And most people have no idea it even exists. If you're serious about getting a PDC tour card, here's what you need to do. Get stupid good at darts. I'm talking 90 plus average, consistent doubles, the whole package. 2. Play competitively. Join a local league, enter tournaments, get used to pressure situations. 3. Save money. You're gonna need thousands for Q School, travel, and equipment. 4. Consider the Challenge Tour or Development Tour. If you can grind it out over a full season, it might be easier than the chaos of Q School. 5. Prepare mentally. The pressure at Q School is unlike anything else. If you crack under pressure, you're done. 6. Have a backup plan. Because realistically, most people don't make it. The road to a PDC tour card is one of the hardest challenges in professional sports. You're competing against hundreds of world-class players for a handful of spots. The pressure is immense, the cost is high, and the odds are against you. But if you make it, you're a professional darts player. You're competing on TV, playing in front of thousands of fans, living the dream. Just know what you're getting into, because this road is brutal, and only the absolute best survive. Now, if you want to see what happens when players actually make it to the PDC and start causing chaos, check out this video on the most disrespectful moments in darts history. Trust me, once these guys get their tour cards, some of them lose their damn minds. So what are you waiting for? Click it, right there. You see it, go watch it.